What's up YouTube, this is Matt and today I'm coming at you guys with my full in-depth review of the XYZprinting Da Vinci 1.0. Now this 3D printer was announced over a year ago at CES 2014, and at the time, with all of the features that it included, a 3D printer of this type for $500 was really a great deal. Now, even though the MSRP is still $500, you shouldn't be paying that. The most you should be paying right now is around $450, and I've even seen sales as low as $375 with free shipping, which is a really good deal. This printer is roughly 2 feet cubed, and it's around 50 pounds. It's got a build volume of 8 inches cubed, which is really good for this price point. It's got a heated bed, it's fully enclosed, and even has an LED strip that illuminates the build area while it's printing. It supports ABS and PLA plastic and has a max resolution of 100 microns in the Z-axis. In the box, other than the printer itself, you get a CD with software on it, paperwork, a glue stick used for helping the print stick to the bed, fine nozzle cleaners, a standard nozzle cleaner, a scraper, handle covers, a roll of filament, and wires necessary for power and connecting the printer to a computer. Some other tools to get that have come in handy are a heavy-duty scraper, an X-Acto knife for cleaning up prints, and a torque set for adjusting the printer. So what I'm going to do now is just go over some of the pros, and really all of the features that I listed before are most of the pros, especially for the price. You're getting a plug-and-play printer that offers all of the features of some of the higher-end printers that cost $1,000 or even $2,000 for $500, and that's the biggest pro of it all. Another pro of this is that it's much more polished than a lot of the printers at this price point. Even though this printer does have a lot of great features for the price, buying a 3D printer in this market is all about compromise, especially when you're buying a budget one. Even though this printer offers a lot of great specs, there are a few cons that go along with it. There's really only a couple physical ones that affect the way it prints. The first one being the nozzle. Now, the nozzle has a really nice feature. It has a sort of nub next to the nozzle itself, which automatically checks if the bed is leveled, but the nozzle is very close to the base of the nozzle head, so when it's going across and laying down layers, a lot of times the nozzle or the base of the nozzle itself will stick to the plastic and make balls of plastic that will burn and stick to the prints, which can leave some bad prints and leave some bad marks and bumps, especially for stuff that's in thin layers that isn't going to be built up very high. The other cons of this printer are how proprietary it is. One thing is the proprietary cartridges. Now, normal filament is going to run you about $20, $21 to $22 for a roll of 1 kilogram of filament, which you can print a lot of stuff with 1 kilogram. Now, the XYZprinting Da Vinci 1.0 cartridges that it uses are proprietary and cost you about $27 for 600 grams, which is almost double the price. This is one of the ways that they can make the printer so cheap is they charge you a lot for the filament, the way that traditional printer companies do. There are ways of getting around using the cartridges that involve flashing the cartridge chips. I've done this, and the non-proprietary filament sits on a 3D printed stand on the side of my printer and is fed in through the top, where normally the proprietary cartridges are installed internally into the printer itself. The slicing software is also proprietary, and even though many people have criticized it, I've found it perfectly fine for my purposes, but this may just be because I don't have experience with other slicers like Cura. This printer does have a list of impressive specs, but at the end of the day it comes down to how well it prints, and I've found that with some adjustments and calibrations, the Da Vinci can create some seriously impressive prints. So now it's time for the conclusion. Should you buy this printer? The answer is maybe. If you're unsure about getting into 3D printing and you don't mind modding or calibrating your printer, then I think for $500 this is the perfect printer for you. If you aren't as happy with getting your hands dirty or modding things, then this may not be the printer for you. If you plan on using this printer for a long time and not modding it, the extra cost of the proprietary filament should play a role in your decision to purchase. Overall, my experience with this printer has been great and would highly recommend it. And this is Matt from Tech by Matt, signing out.